In this portion, we're going to use the short course clip as a starter. That's the other option that we've got compared to the one piece. Here, let's use our imaginations and imagine that there's a piece of drip edge on here already underneath. So now what we're going to be able to do is have our drip edge down, lay our trims over the flat drip edge, and we're just going to stick a piece in here. We don't have to do all that extra little notching like we did. We'll just run it in between here and here. We can snip this off. Okay, let's try that. You want to try to snip this across here? You got that set? All right, we got our drill. We can pop one more down through here, and then I'll let you measure and cut a panel to slip in between. So as you're laying that panel out, is there a spot that we could try to salvage and use somewhere else? Yeah, so this is going to be a factory right side, which we could mate something to. So maybe we want to come to this side and leave this. We're going to bottom out pretty close to nothing, so this is probably going to wind up being scrap anyway. Here, let's go like this. Looking good. So remember we talked about not running a channel and bending the panel up. So this is one way of doing that. Oop. So we've also got the option of bending it up. Now Malco and Swenson, they make that bender tool that makes this real easy. It's got a lengthwise brake that you actually lock and bend, or they've got one that's wide enough to just put a piece in this way or at slight angle, clamp it with your foot. It's got like a spring activated lock, and then you just bend it with your hands. So we can pack a couple screws in here. You want to try to measure and mark one for coming into here? Not sure where your marks are.
So I just cut it.
Yeah, we're just going to take the back, leave the face, so just cut two, and then across this this fold there. Yep. Yeah, we're just going to fit this cap piece.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep, that's good.
Bam.
Yep. And I mean, if you even wanted to add more, but that's not going to go anywhere. We're going to drop a cap down on top of this.
And then you just screw it in there?
Fold this side, fold the other side down the middle, and then just screw them together so they kind of bind.
Okay.
So we can just hit a screw here and a screw through the opposite side. Yep. Oop, good. That's good. And then we'll hit one opposite way. Just hem it over.
You know, that's
Right. Some guys will cut this clean and actually get it to hook onto the starter in the first course of panels and then crimp it tight, so you don't need an exposed fastener.
right, because right now that I was just saying.
Right now, because we just kind of fold it over the end, we'll have to attach it at some point to keep it from flapping. So now when we run these valley caps up the actual valley, for years I was always kind of lapping one over the next like this here, and I saw a contractor lapping it this way. I said, man, what's he doing? And then it kind of clicked that, oh yeah, these really aren't for water shedding. So now when we look up our valley, you don't have that butt joint, you don't see it. So if this were a long stretch of valley, you'll want to get like a paint can opener or a siding removal tool or something like that, where you can hook one side and pry the other and snap it on. But for our demo, it's going to work. And what I do to secure all of these valley caps, just pop one screw down through the top right here, where we're over the roof line. If it drips, who cares? It's going to drip in the gutter or off the roof. And then each subsequent one moving up from there just tucks into each other so it can't slide down. And it's certainly not going to spring off and pop off. So one screw down at the base, the other is just going to snug fit and catch from sliding down the rest of the way.